Soul. While knowing a thing in mind, we somehow become part of that thing, or it is a part of us. The self that knows different things are called the soul. If soul can be considered as something which knows some other things or qualities, we have to say that soul cannot exist without knowing qualities. Does soul itself produce some qualities which is knowing by itself? Does the ability of the soul that it can know is also a quality? Does soul show how it knows the quality like space, time, colors, etc.? Does soul shows how it knows the qualities like space, time, colors, etc.? Mostly there is nothing like a how behind it. It may not know things through a method. Soul may not be using the qualities we know in our mind to know mind. Soul is like matter. It needs a value, meaning movement for its existence. At least it should have a mass. Like that, for a soul to exist, he needs to know something on its mind. And if he wants to interact with other souls, he needs to show something on the mind of the other soul. So each soul knows some properties exposed, exposed by the other soul. So each soul takes a body so that each soul can know the other soul. Each, each soul has to know two things: the universe on which it exists and the object the other soul shows. Maybe the soul is not coming into contact with the other souls. It may be well happening through a medium. Each soul is staying on separate islands, and each soul has a television connection. Each soul thinks that he is doing different thing. For example, he is walking, eating, etc. It happens on the mind of the soul like he is doing different things. The transmitter relays the signals to each island, and each soul staying in each islands know these relays. Soul does different things on his mind. The transmitter knows these things and sends corresponding signal to the mind of other soul. Maybe life is a dream relayed from some transmitting station. What if the different souls are same thing which is inside mind? Different souls may be same thing which is inside mind. Different souls may be knowing the same feelings like pleasure, pain, etc. Like different peoples knowing the same universe or physical world. Like different peoples know the same universe or the physical world, different souls may know psychological things like feelings and ideas. This psychological area which each soul visits and go around is called mindscape, which is given in the book Infinitive and Mind. It is given like this. I think of consciousness as a point an eye that moves about in a sort of mental space. All thoughts are already there in this multidimensional space, which we might as well call the mindscape. Our bodies move about in the physical space called the universe. Our conscious move about in the mental space called the mindscape. Just as we all share the same universe, we all share the same mindscape. There is another model of mind. It will be little bit selfish. Only a single person exists on the universe, which is me, and myself is shown a film in mind, which is called life.